How have non-binary identities existed across cultures? Imagine a world where gender isn't just male or female but a spectrum of identities recognized and respected by different societies. Throughout history, many cultures have acknowledged non-binary identities long before modern conversations started. These identities often appeared in roles that went beyond the typical gender categories we think of today. For example, in South Asia, the Hijra community has existed since at least 400 BCE. Hijras are individuals who do not identify strictly as male or female and have been part of religious and social traditions for thousands of years. Today, some countries legally recognize Hijras as a third gender, showing their ongoing cultural importance. In North America, many indigenous peoples have long honored two-spirit individuals. The term two-spirit covers a variety of gender identities that do not fit into the male or female boxes. These individuals often held respected roles in their communities, such as spiritual leaders or healers. Their identities were seen as a special gift, blending aspects of different genders and spirits. Moving to Southeast Asia, the Bugis people of Indonesia recognize 5 genders, including the Bissu. The Bissu are considered to embody all genders, and their role in society is both spiritual and ceremonial. This shows how gender diversity can be woven into cultural and spiritual life. In Polynesia, the Māhū are non-binary people who traditionally played important social and spiritual roles. Their presence is seen as a natural part of their society, not something outside the norm. Even in ancient civilizations like Sumer, gender-variant individuals appeared in religious contexts. Some priests or religious figures expressed gender outside the typical male or female roles, highlighting that gender diversity has deep roots in history. In Europe and America, figures like the public universal friend in the 1700s rejected gender labels and presented in androgynous ways. Joan of Arc adopted masculine attire and roles, challenging traditional gender expectations of her time. These examples show that non-binary identities are not new or solely Western ideas, but are part of many cultural traditions worldwide. Sadly, colonialism often suppressed or erased these identities, pushing them into the margins. Recognizing this history helps us see that gender diversity has always been part of human experience. Today, understanding these traditions encourages us to support legal protections and community spaces that honor non-binary identities. It reminds us that gender is a rich and varied part of who we are, rooted in history and culture across the globe.